This is a Ben Frank Connection presentation.
What is going on, everybody? Journal number 11. If you guys are like, wow, in Journal 10 you're wearing the same clothes, you would be correct, because we're filming this once again at 4 o'clock in the morning on the 25th of April.
There you go.
Very, very much after this event happened. So we're going to kind of break down a little bit in the beginning, talk about how the day went and what you guys expect in this vlog. And go from there. But this is going to be all based on our Saturday, which would have been night one of WrestleMania, and us going to Philadelphia for Suplex Vintage Wrestling show, Suplex Mania, which was a free show on 6th Street? South Street?
South Street.
South Street. I should know that. I used to live on the South Street. On South Street. And it was insanely packed.
Bonkers.
It felt like
nuts.
2,000, 3,000 people.
Insane. Like on one street, on a street in the middle of Philly.
Yeah, and there was
Amazing.
zero issues. I didn't see one fight, no nonsense. It was all love.
I saw quite a bit of fights, but nothing violent.
Everything in between the ring.
Yeah.
Nothing
Between the ropes only.
Yeah, it was only between the ropes. Like, nobody in the crowd got rowdy. Like, it was...
There was one certain macho man that was pretty rowdy.
He was rowdy, but he wasn't causing problems.
Was cool. He was cool.
Yeah, we got to meet the people behind Vice, which was dope.
They say we. It was mostly.
I love Vice TV, and I probably marked out telling these two girls of how much I love their content. Vice, if you need anybody, all right, listen, I'm here. I would love to work for you guys. I fucking love what you do in the aspect of your journalism. I'm a giant pro wrestling fan. I love what you do with the pro wrestling, but just outside of that, like learning about industries and scenes and just exploring the world and doing it from a real standpoint and not sugarcoating or framing it or making it fake or all right, we're going to set the scene.
Make it pretty.
I love how Vice is just grimy. Like, it just gets, they
just tell you the raw truth.
Yeah, and I love it. I love what they do. So I got to meet them, which was super cool. And, just more talent from the 2 days that were at Labor of Love were also at this show. Mm-hmm. And it was just it was a different vibe. And if this is what Suplex is going to do going forward as a company, pretty excited.
I'll be at every single show.
Yeah, I'm pumped. They did a great job. I love Chris. I love that team. You're all amazing. Thank you.
I do have to say, so I was recording pretty much all of it, right? I recorded.
I didn't realize how much you recorded. Like, so I didn't see this whole vlog. I've seen bits and pieces, and there's points in this vlog where I had no idea what camera was on me.
I'm good like that.
Yeah.
I will say, however, if you look closely, you might see some people that are on TV. And if you look even closer than that, you'll hear. Actually, I think I might have cut it because I got a little crazy for one specific person.
Was he booked?
Sometimes he was booked.
Oh, I thought it was the guy who wasn't booked that showed up at Labor of Love and then also at Suplex.
Oh yeah, no, that's the person that you'll see there. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. That's one of the TV personnel, but someone in the ring that I went a little crazy for is someone that we know.
Sean Smith.
Love that guy. Love him to death.
It's a good human.
So there is a point in time where I go a little crazy, and I didn't realize how crazy I was going, but I flipped the camera to like get his entrance, and there's 3 older women behind me, and they're like, "Oh my God, she's really getting into it, huh?" And I'm like, "Do you know this guy? You're gonna be doing the same thing here soon."
We did not get to meet West Side Gun. He was kind of secluded.
He is in the videos though.
Is he?
He made it into a couple of them.
Oh, so he come down to watch the show? That's dope. Somebody was saying that Lil Uzi Vert was there, but I don't think he was.
I didn't see him. I didn't see him.
Oh, someone said he was in the crowd.
I didn't.
I don't know
see
if
him.
I don't know if they were incorrect.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. If Little Uzi Vert walked in here right now, I wouldn't know who Little Uzi Vert was. I'm gonna be completely honest. I only know West Side Gun because I looked at him so much,
That's fair.
and then he like shows up front row at a lot of wrestling shows.
Also fair.
Yeah, but it was kind of cool. I always love when different spectrums of the world collide, like hip hop and pro wrestling.
Right.
Like drag shows and pro wrestling. You know,
They're the same
adult
thing.
entertainment and like adult industry and sex work. and pro
The
wrestling
entertainment
and-
industry is what he's trying to say
Yeah.
as a whole. You can be in sex work and not be in.
Like, so we were at a show and it was like strippers, and I don't know if strippers is a negative connotation.
It is. The correct term would be a dancer, exotic
dancer, and a bunch of exotic dancers and
Now,
pro
I
wrestlers.
will say
were there.
that some females don't mind being called strippers. Some do. That's the only reason.
I just
why
don't-
say
I
it's
don't
safer
wanna
to
be
just
di-
say she's a dancer.
I don't want to be disrespectful,
Her
but
name was Lola.
but it was really cool to see the two worlds collide. I love when pro wrestling does that, like punk rock scene and pro wrestling, craft beer, pro wrestling. Like the more we can mix two worlds together, it's always a good time. So huge thank you to West Side Gun for bringing his audience and bringing his in hip hop and rap, but also talking about his love for pro wrestling as much as he does.
And fashion.
And fashion. And also fashion, because he sells a lot of wrestling t-shirts.
Come on, my dude.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into this one. How did you get the booking at Suplex? What's the backstory there?
So Suplex is a company that probably at one of the beginning phases of my darkest time, I literally, my car broke down. I had to walk about 2 miles back home. I've rolled my ankle about 6 times because I have bad joints. I was in a lot of pain. I was frustrated. I knew at that point in time I was fucked. Like, my car just broke down. That's my only source of income. That's the only way I'm making it to shows. Like, I'm done. I'm done. It's over. And I didn't know what else was going to come after that. But I knew losing that car was going to be a
That
huge...
was your-
We didn't have money to get another one. We didn't have money to get it fixed. I couldn't get a job at that... Like, I was screwed. And Suplex came through as a sponsorship. Like, never met the dudes, never talked to the dudes, got a DM on Instagram. And listen, you get DMs all the time. Like, I want to be a sponsor. How can I, if I put this much money in your Cash App, what would you do with it? Like, it's always
If anyone
scams.
wants to send me those DMs, go ahead.
Yeah,
Mine
it's
are empty.
always scams. So I get this message from Suplex, and they're like, "Bro, we want to help you. We want to send you money. We want to work with you." Like there was a lot more things that they wanted me to do that I just wasn't ready to pull the trigger at. And I part of me wishes I would have, but a part of me glad I didn't, because I don't think I was in the right mind state that if I would have went there and went full bore, I probably would have fucked it up. You know what I mean? So I think I needed to go through this struggle, and I still need to go through the struggle so I can then give them
You needed to prepare
more of
for it.
myself, if that makes sense. Like, if they liked me before and wanted to support me, and
When
I
you
go
weren't
and
at
I
100?
and I go through this hell, and I come back and can give them everything they think of me and more, like, I'm gonna fuck shit up for them. You know what I mean? And that's just where my goal is. And they reached out and like, "Yo, we're doing commentary. We want you to be part of it." Which, yeah, and I was like, "Thank you." And I went and I seen the card, and I was blown away by the lineup they put together.
When did you see that card? 2 weeks before
2
WrestleMania.
weeks. 2 weeks before. Yeah, 2 weeks before the show, we went to Attic Brewing for a beer release for Dan Champion.
Mm-hmm.
On the way there, the shop was closed. We went up. They let us come up and hang out. They showed me the card. We got to see the store, and we hung out for a couple hours. Then went over to Attic Brewing. Yeah.
I fangirled over seeing the card. I probably
a really good
shouldn't
card.
admit
It
that
was
I
a
was able to see
fantastic
it, but
card.
I was excited. Okay, so what went into planning the trip?
Once
This
again,
trip.
this was
So-
another one where it was under the same lines of get a ride from people, find a way to get there, and this one was Ralph, right? Did Ralph come get us Saturday?
Yes.
Yes.
So Ralph spent the week at in Philly without his better half.
Yes.
And then Saturday came home to get his better half.
I don't want to say wife or partner. I don't know the situation.
I'm not 100%
And everyone
sure.
uses different terminology,
Right.
so I don't want to. We're not being disrespectful. Why not?
Yeah. I'm not saying
Yeah.
anything like that. But so he came back into town, drove another 3 hours to come back to town to get.
Literally drove about 2 hours away from where he lives to come get me, to drive 2 hours back in the same direction to pick up his partner, and then drive again 2 hours to Philly. And I couldn't give him a cent in gas money. I just didn't have it on me. So huge thank you for Ralph getting us there on time. Felt kind of bad because there was really nowhere to park, and I said, "Hey, man," and he's like, "I don't even know if I'm going to this." He didn't even go to the actual event.
No, he dropped us off.
He was essentially just
He was
getting
really
us.
tired,
Yeah, he was
yeah.
just getting us there, so he didn't even really get to partake or enjoy. Dropped us off a block away. We got out of the car and didn't see him again until at all.
Haven't seen him again.
Yeah, we haven't seen you since.
Never
I
to
hope
be
he's-
seen again.
Hope he's good. No, he's on camera a lot, so we know he's alive. But we didn't see him since that show, so that was really cool that he did all of that to not even go to the show and be able to enjoy it. Like, he was just exhausted, and he went out of his way to help us. So I really appreciate that.
What other planning went in? We also had to plan how to get home.
Sean took us home. So
The Parma.
Sean got us home. He spent the night here, watched WrestleMania Night 1, and then just stayed the next day and watched WrestleMania Night 2. He just stayed the weekend, and we watched WrestleMania here and live streamed it. That was kind of fun.
It was.
Yeah.
We had pizza.
We did have pizza. Oh my God, pizza. Bro, so we order pizza, and then the pizza doesn't come. And
The pizza was wrong, or it was. I
they
don't remember.
they
what
brought
it
the
was.
wrong order.
They brought the.
So then when they went back to the store and got the order, they brought us back cold pizza.
Right.
And then my dad came home and he's like, "Yo, there's another 3 pizzas on the front." Like they were so upset.
Like double order.
They just put another order. They double order and just gave us another order.
Dude was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go fix it and I'll bring it back for you." And
He
then,
never told us.
Yeah.
So that pizza would have sat there all night if
So we ended up with 4 pizzas.
yeah, and we ate all of them, and I still have heartburn.
But I also added butter to the crust and had to show a man how to do that. But
Yeah.
anyway, how did you prepare for this? That was different. So we were talking about before, you're in the last episode, Attic Brewing. You weren't necessarily booked for
How do
those,
I
you
do
know,
this?
but how did you prepare for commentary for Suplex Mania?
Do I be honest, or do I still protect the innocent? So here's what
This is what you told me the first time. I
Go
don't know
ahead.
if that helps you. The biggest thing that you do to prepare for commentary, and I've seen this live in action, is we wait until day of show, right? We need that brain hot and fresh. And you go up to people one at a time that are on the show, on the card, and you talk to them personally. You ask them what's the point in their how can you help them showcase their story with what you're doing? What's the story that they want to get across? And then you kind of like exchange notes in that way. And then you just kind of ask them like, what else is there that you want to get over?
I didn't do any of that.
There you go.
So yes, I usually do that, and I get with all the talent. But essentially, with this show, is everyone showed up at their times that they were able to get there because it is Mania weekend.
was.
So
And then
that
there
was
was
a
a
different
Rumble.
challenge because there's so many people doing double and triple bookings, and they can only
Oh, yeah.
show up, wrestle, and then leave, or their card subject to change, or you're working in a really, really tight store that has thousands of people who are trying to get in to the store and get through the store or around the back of the store, then get to the locker room and then try to
Pushing
talk
up
to
on
everybody,
people.
and you're fighting through crowds. So the less amount of time that I had to spend trying to fight through a crowd, the better. So I didn't get a lot of notes. I don't know the storylines. I just did what I knew of the talent of already being in the ring
does best.
and just winged it. But here's the thing too, I did have notes, and I did plan on being this role of the commentary team, and that my partner was going to be his role of the commentary team. And then the day of the show, more people were inserted to the commentary team. I understand that everybody wants an opportunity and everybody wants to be part of a show. But if you're a commentary team and you're someone who takes commentary seriously and wants to put out their best performance, everyone has a role.
Right.
Everyone has their talking points. And if I do all my research for the talking points I want to get across, and then I wasn't planning on you to be there, then you take all my talking points, that ruins a lot
That's
of my
like-
work.
right.
So adding people into the equation on a commentary show is not always the best thing. Sometimes I'm very appreciative that people came and wanted to do it, but it kind of threw a lot of my plans out the window, and I improv'd the entire thing.
It's a good thing you're good at that.
It was 100% improv. The battle royal, it was supposed to be a catch point student battle royal. 16 more people were added to that weren't all catch point people.
Well, I think the final number was 19 people in the battle royal. That was supposed to start with like 8.
There was a lot of people I didn't know whose their names were or any of that, so we had to wing it. But I think it was good. Everyone says they really enjoyed it on commentary.
The whole show from beginning to end, like the 3 of us, I'm pretty sure none of us, between yourself, you, myself, and Sean, by day 2 of Mania, none of us had voices.
Yeah.
It was from beginning to end full of energy, jam-packed the entire time.
And no food. The only thing we were kind of going on there. So this is, you want to talk about poor and trying to figure things out. C4 Energy was giving out.
I had like
free,
6 cans.
Bro, I drank them like they were dietary drinks. I probably the longest pee I've ever taken in my life.
Ever.
I drank like 3 cans.
I literally had like 5 cans that day. It was free. It's for
I was
free.
100.
It's for me,
I didn't have food. I think
flavors.
by the time the show was over, I found a box of pizza in the back with a slice in it, and I ate.
Well, no, that's when we came home and then.
No.
Oh, no.
In the back
we took
of Suplex.
Sandwiches. We took sandwiches.
Oh yeah, I did eat a sandwich at one point there. You're right, I did. But no, they did order pizza for the talent, and I found a box with 1 slice left, and I ate it, and I didn't know how old it was sitting there. I rolled with it. It was good. It was good.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
All right. I don't even know how to move forward.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
All right. Let's go to who. Well, so many things. What do you think was your favorite? Some of your favorite moments.
I'm gonna be honest. It's hard.
Wait.
It's hard to pick.
Wait. We'll come back to this.
Okay.
We'll do a little outro on this. So, how about let me just ask you one more question, and that would be.
Oh yeah, we don't have an outro for this one.
No, we don't.
Good call.
No, we don't. Thought it through. I was going to ask you,
Dinner.
what do you think helped you keep your energy other than the C4?
Kind of in the same aspect. So I didn't really have this when it came to day 1 and 2. But anytime I'm at a show, I do value time. I value everyone's time. So even though I'm not booked for a show, when I was there doing interviews, I'm trying to make the best of everyone's time and also insert myself to be an enhancement or to give them a platform to get their word out. But the day I'm booked for a show, I value the wrestlers who are willing to put their bodies on the line for entertainment. So when I'm having a bad day or I'm angry or I'm maybe working with somebody I don't want to work with or something in my life is bringing me down and I'm sad and I'm depressed, you kind of got to put that aside because people are in there willing to be at any point in time, at any point in the second of a match, they're centimeters away from being paralyzed. They can die. Right. And I'm not trying to be dramatic or be over trying to sell it, but they can go for a dive or injure themselves and kill. They can die or they can be severely injured and change their life.
Right.
So the fact that you're the voice and you're the narrator and you're someone who's conducting that, even though, yes, I do have fun and yes, I'm trying to get myself over and yes, I do everything that I'm probably not supposed to be on a commentary, I definitely want to convey the fact that I appreciate everyone who's in the ring doing their thing and I put a lot of my own bullshit aside to give you my best performance and most energy I possibly can because I respect of what you're doing.
Yeah.
You want to wrap here? Let people see the vlog and then come back for an outro?
I do, but I want to ask you one more thing. But So, what is something that, I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this. I'm sorry, I suck at this.
We're learning together.
Together, yes. So, you've been to Suplex before.
Yes. Well, the new store, no. I was at the old store.
And then this is the new store, but technically we had been there before, but it was all dark.
Yeah.
There weren't people there, whatever. What is what misconception did you have in your brain going into this? Going, okay, months before we went to Mania, months before you saw what the store was going to look like, did you think it was going to go exactly like it did? Did you think like...
I did. Chris is a no bullshit dude, and I love him for that. I vibe with him a lot. When Chris does not bullshit you, he's not gaming you. He's not telling you what you need to hear to feel good about yourself. He's not turning around and just being like, I want to be a part of this and do that. Like, he's about that life. If he says he's going to do something, motherfucker's going to get it. He's going to get it done.
He means it.
And it's going to be fucking sick. So when he told me his vision of what he wanted to do in pro wrestling and how he wants to go about doing it, a lot of people were kind of like, I'm not sure how to feel about it. I'm like, he's going to get it done and it's going to be sick. And they did. Like, his whole team got it together and it was a super sick event. And I think it's only going to go up from there. Like, I really do. I didn't have a doubt in my mind that it was going to be sick. How about what match I was looking forward to the most?
That's what I was about to ask you. Not who your favorite ended up being, but who were you looking forward to the most?
I was excited for Quay and Deshaun Pratt. I think they're two parallels in this industry of people that I've met at different points in time. Deshaun's always that legend that I just have the utmost respect for as a human and as a person. And Matt is just one of those young, hard, gritty, work super hard type of kids. And him going to where he's at now in CZW and putting himself around the Griffin McCoys and the Marcus Mathers is only going to make him better because that's the cream of the crop of young guys coming up. So I was really, really excited for that. But when you tell me Jordan Oliver is going to wrestle Marcus Mathers and I can call that match, I'm in. That was the match I was looking forward to the most.
Right.
Sorry, everyone else on the card. But these kids have been doing it since they're 14, and one of them's on TV now, and Marcus is just another really good human, and I really root for that kid, and to be able to call that match was very special. But the entire card itself, I truly feel this, and I'm not bullshitting. I think that a lot of the future of what we're going to see in professional wrestling was on that card that day.
1,000%. Could agree with that.
Zeta Steel, Jada Stone, Sean Smith, Teriyaki, like
Jay Lucas.
Yeah, Jay Lucas, Marcus
Mr.
Mathers,
Grimm.
Nick Wayne, Griffin McCoy, Jordan Oliver, like. And there's veterans on this card, right? There was a lot of veterans.
Janela.
Like, the post game is another young team. You know, the young guys in the game. Like, there's so much youth on this card, but this youth conduct themselves like veterans.
Something just clicked in my brain. We went to 3 matches Mania week. One person was in all 3 of those matches.
He performed at all 3 events.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Lloyd. Jimmy Lloyd works so goddamn hard.
What a badass, too.
Yeah, he's a super cool dude, man. He works so goddamn hard. I have nothing but respect for Jimmy Lloyd.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think 2 of them were death matches. Mantis, and then he
Yes, but so I wasn't even counting Mantis because he had 2. So technically, I saw 4 of his matches then.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then he also wrestled GCW probably 3 times that week as well. I don't know what his count is. Well, Marcus that day coming in was on match 9 in a week.
What about Mr. WrestleMania himself? How many did he do?
Speedball Mike Bailey, no idea. Like, just insane. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is, like, that's how hard this industry works. You know what I mean? So it was super sick. But we'll wrap it here. We're going to take you to Suplex right away so you guys can watch this. You're going to see some Canadian get his ass kicked in WrestleFest.
We're going to start with a little tour so you can see what the inside of the building looked like. And then just...
Bro, those Canadians are super dope. Man, I loved all of you. You Canadians...
not even just the Canadians, all of them. Everybody that I met, I feel like was super dope.
That group, though, I really liked.
Oh, man. So I don't have it currently. I'm not even sure that... I don't think I made it into any of the videos on day 2. But I made a full outfit specifically for this day. And I ended up having an even more customized outfit by the end of it. Did you put the Sexy Eddie clip in here? I didn't. I feel like I should, though. You should definitely add it in. Add it in. it ended up being more customized because I was like, you know what? It's freaking WrestleMania weekend, and I got a bunch of the wrestlers from that show to sign my jacket. So
All right.
maybe I'll put that in there.
Enjoy Suplex Mania. You can check out the full show free on their YouTube channel. So head over to Suplex Vintage Wrestling on YouTube. The entire show's on there. You can listen to me on commentary. We'll link it below. And just check out this fantastic card. Here's a bunch of little cool clips as well as us touring around and a lot of behind the scenes. Hope you guys enjoy. We'll see you on the outro.
My guy here going for his first win of his career.
Yeah, here we go. I just beat Boss Man. Now we're going after Hogan. Oh no!
You can't lose the Hogan. That's not a...
Come on, Earthquake! Come on! No! This never happened. This never happened. This never happened. It's a controversy.
It's on footage.
It's controversial.
He talking. Yeah, take it out. Mr. Perfect. He literally did Mr. Perfect dirty and let him get beat by.
Oh, I thought we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue. This never happened.
Oh, he even got the logo in there. I forgot about
Punching the
that.
shit out of Hogan.
Hogan, okay?
I don't know what I'm doing. But we're kicking the shit out of Hogan. Big snap bear.
It's gonna be crazy, man. This show's gonna be fantastic. Got a lot of very talented people on this card. Catch Point Battle Royal to start it off, and then just the card super stacked. I'm exhausted. C4 hooked us up with some free energy drinks. Thank you, C4, sponsor me. But yeah, this is Suplex. Let's just show it around real quick. You got the autograph wall here. Over here you got belts, but you're in a steel cage. You're around a steel cage. There's masks above you. We have a belt hanging up on top. All the belts are stale. From one side.
Look at that Suplex Mania sign. You gotta point at the sign.
It's on down. It's on there. Walk upstairs.
Yeah, it's like
It was dressed. What was AccuWeather? We got our figure wall to the right, t-shirts to the right, figure wall to the left, all DVDs. More figures on the wall and the more autographs and old 8x10s in the back. We'll take it upstairs soon. If anybody wants to get ABJ a gift, oh, is it gone? It's already gone. Oh, the Bobby Heenan Weasel suit. If you want to ABJ, it's here. Order online.
And so let's look at the head to toe from here down. It's all collaged with stuff from wrestling magazines. I love that as well.
So we get upstairs here. We're at the top of the cage. And here's the coolest part here. You've seen WrestleFest downstairs. We've got the pinball machine, the classic pinball machine. It needs some repairs, but it'll be coming back in operation very soon. A lot more cool stuff. Up here, as you can see, we got the wrestling buddies. Once again, a gift for ABJ. Your boy lost his in the house fire, so Macho Man was the one I didn't have that I wanted. My mom made me get Hogan, so just put it out there. All right. The Jake one's dope too. I always wanted the Jake one. And $1 Million Man, even though he's not in the black and gold suit. We'll let it slide. All right, got more figures here. And this is the cool part, man. You got all these pay-per-view chairs, and then all right here. Get over here. You got the GameCube, where you can play Day of Reckoning. You got the N64 with No Mercy. We got the Xbox 360 with pretty much probably everything on there. You got Sega going. You got PlayStation 2. PlayStation. We need to get them a Super Nintendo. There's no opportunities to play Raw. That's well, you can play Rumble, but Raw. But yeah, more great stuff here. And then we'll take you to the Stone Cold Saloon. We're now entering the Stone Cold Saloon. This is, I think, the spot where Westside Gunn's gonna be chilling today, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, so this is where the fourth rope pop-up's gonna be. The whole room dedicated to Austin all the time. They just freshly got Stockton Broken Skull. Do they have the 316 IPA? They do not. Waiting to try that one. He just made a new one.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
blacked out. We had it on
Yeah.
316 day.
Was it good?
We drank a lot of it.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had both of them. I had the lager and the IPA. I haven't had the 316 lager
I've
yet.
had them all. The double IPA. I mean, IPAs are not for everybody. I like them.
As long as it's not a dark beer, it's not for me.
Like Guinness and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I drink them, but they're not my favorite. But that Suplex in a nutshell. Please get down here. This place is fantastic. The people who work here are the coolest. They've been supporting me for a very long time, so you should do the same. And if you can't physically make here, they have an online store that you can order all that stuff from as well. So make sure you do that. And Rod,
I said we got free shipping too. Free shipping everywhere.
Dude, Pro Wrestling Tees doesn't even do free shipping.
Let's go.
Suplex Vintage does.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's more than that. You never know. You might even have me. You might?
Honestly, I'm just happy to be here. WrestleMania week, it's incredible. Fresh air is here. We got the big boy Hattie as well over here. I'm Junior Benito. We're Canadian. That's the important part.
What are y'all? Which match y'all looking forward to the most?
Mark and Wayne, because they're our friends.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, if I was on it, I'd say mine. Yeah. That's what we say. The time will come. The time will come.
Definitely.
Next year.
Thanks, y'all.
Oh, we did? Yeah, I got it.
And what about louder?
I'm going to work on that right now.
Can we turn this louder?
Yeah, right there, master.
Testing. Match. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Devin Anderson.
Philadelphia, you think they're bloodthirsty?
Yeah, who would have guessed?
Take off his sunglasses.
Say, I'm sunglasses on.
We were super.
Here we go, and I've just received word we're still at 18 wrestlers. Let's get the South Street Scramble going! Up first, from the land of Astoria, the Frogs!
Swing him by his tongue! What's going on right now?
Are you kidding me?
Dude, leopard print and zebra stripes.
remember, this is the birthplace of fucking extreme. Are you ready?
You've heard the hype. They finally made their way to the ring. But now we're gonna show you what Philadelphia is really about.
Let's fucking go!
I thought you were recording already. But this lady is undefeated. Ladies and
Something. There's trash in the streets and trash in these imaginary seats. So let me hurry up, beat this bum Jada before another earthquake hits.
and her opponent from the ATL, Jada Stone.
That's the kind of feminism I'm talking about. Keep your hood on. We know it's cold.
Whoop that trick! 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 Whoop that trick!
The ring, nobody.
American Hammer, Matt Clay! Camden, New Jersey, the Prince of Camden, Deshaun Black. This guy from the start, I've been blessed to be the greatest example is always standing. Call me the Prince of Camden. Start, I've been wrestling to be the greatest. The future is always clearer. Call me the Prince of Camden.
So what were we saying about Camden? Oh, we just won! Bang bang!
You called me out. You called me out.
The future's chasing, never losing, winning, nothing less. This is my victory. The higher power does exist. Never mistake my time forever. Know the rap, no I'm the dopest. Who really wants to war with the Prince of Camden? This is my time to stand.
Tell me how you're feeling right now. You're halfway through.
It's absolutely unbelievable. The crowd is so fucking large. It's definitely the biggest crowd I've ever been in a show at. Mania Weekend did not disappoint. I only had one booking, but this is the one that, man, I feel like we're hitting it on strides. I got to do Scott. You know what? I'm sorry. His peeled banana pin is fucking freaking me out.
It has a theme song with
It's
his
moon, bro.
It's a moon, I promise.
As an expert, it's a moon.
I promise.
It's an
Banana meat. I'm an expert. Thank you.
It's Sailor Moon inspired.
It's a banana in the sky. Unbelievable. We're gonna take you on a little journey because if you look down the street, this place is absolutely insane. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna do something.
All right, listen. They said if you are old enough for an adult beverage, you can cash in on that right down at Pilgaroo Brewing Company. If you're a pro wrestling fan, Tony Deppen own Pilgaroo Brewing Company. They have a brand new beer. You can go finish your own story by drinking their brand new beer. All right, enjoy yourselves. Let's give it up one more time. Suplex Mania! I love it.
Hey, BJ.
Let's take you on a journey.
Hey, BJ.
This is absolutely crazy. Wait till you see this. Wait till you see this. Let's look at the people. Look at the people. As far as the eye can see. The best free card you're gonna get Mania Weekend was right here. If you weren't here on South Street, you fucked up. Sorry, children. I'm gonna get out of here. I don't like my name being chanted. Wait, who's over here? I thought I seen somebody. Did he run away, homie?
You want me to hype him up again? You see nobody?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Let's give some love to my boy Cheese. What do we got here? What do we got here? I like that. I like that. Cheese Foot, what's going on, brother? I just seen J.S. Hawthorne, but he ran away. Where's that thespian at?
Hey, BJ. Hey, BJ.
Appreciate it.
You know what's going on.
How you enjoying Mania?
Bring back the fact. What?
You enjoy Mania Weekend?
My feet hurt.
What's been your favorite?
My back hurt and my feet hurt.
What's been your favorite match so far in this card? Who impressed you? What, the Rumble?
The Rumble.
The Rumble? All right.
I want to say Bastion Booger's cousin.
Bastion Booger's my favorite.
You ain't see his cousin? He was black.
You never know.
You never know. I'm black and Italian. Look, it happened.
Look at this. U.S. Championship. What was your favorite match today?
It was the Nick
Wayne, Marcus Mathers.
Badass match. Thank you, fellas. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Suplex Vintage Wrestling. Thank you for everything. This is awesome.
Chris, you the GOAT. You know what you're doing.
Thank you, Chris.
You the GOAT.
Listen, there's you could be one of two ways Mania Weekend. You could be Team Yeet or Team
No Yeet.
That's right. I'm not gonna ask you who you're voting for. But real quick, what was your favorite match so far today?
It has to be the Nick.
Nick Wayne, Marcus Mathers.
That was amazing.
Listen, there's more to come. More to come.
All the way.
Yeah. I'm Team Heat as well. I'm Team Heat. What's going on? Thank you all so much. Yeah.
Yo, tell Zeta to come out here. Are you on Zeta?
Zeta, all right. What's up?
Does that mean I'm on TV?
Hold on. My YouTube channel.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, you want to say hi?
Hi.
What's been your favorite match today?
ABJ. I don't know. The Mathers Wade fight.
I'll buy you a shot.
No, the Nick Wade fight.
Nick Wayne Marcus.
Yeah.
Nick Wayne Marcus Miles getting a lot of love here today. All right, I'm gonna take you back to Lily because I gotta warm the pipes up. I got a lot more action to call. Thank you guys so much.
Scott.
No, it
Scott. Holla day? Like what a holla in it?
HCW picture.
I don't know what this is, but hi.
The camera, I never nodded.
I love attention.
Thank you guys, thank you.
Wow, South Street, you look beautiful. This next match is scheduled for one fall. Referee Dave Brophy. Coming to us from the streets of South Jersey, Aaron Ash. This match is the big boy match. The meat match. You guys know. And his opponent, weighing in at 205 pounds from Washington, D.C., Mr. Graham.
Just know your future looks great.
Any other predictions?
Meat.
That's fair.
He's got the right answer.
Not wrong.
Journey?
Say hi. We're doing behind the scenes for ABJ. Hell yeah. One fall.
And it's a triple threat. Coming to us from New Orleans, Louisiana, the superstar, Jay Lucas. From Chicago, Illinois, he's the real deal, Terry Yaki.
I'm trying to fuck a nigga lungs up. They be like, no, don't put them damn guns up. Say, big brother, bring them guns ones I want to smoke. We get a spinner while the sun. I ain't never let my gas.
From down in the bottom of Philadelphia, he's the hometown hero, the Philadelphia Flyer, Sean Too Smooth Smith.
Let's go, Sean! Let's go, Sean!
Help me!
Main event! Coming to us from Newburgh, New York. The clout cutter, the East Coast Ace, Jordan Oliver!
You got money, cause I'm low. Yeah, we dumb and we broke. 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 My young boss, son of B. JLB, who is he? Boom, bap, what is that? Hear me spit, hear my earth. Spit it slow, spit it fast.
And his opponent, coming to us from San Francisco, California. It's Top Guy time! With Griffin McCoy!
boss man in no suit with no tie. I can't be sober, I gotta stay high. Put me so surfing the ground and they drop. Riding this spaceship like Bonnie and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me so fine. She knows in Bergen, she can't exercise. The ladies Mercedes, so go to surprise. I keep on this lady, her pussy up high. Digging her back while I'm gripping her side. You can make back, this ain't real on her size. You really floppy like Pelican guys. Get you ain't slick, I can turn up the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, up like this in the sky. She think I might sign her, ain't changing my life. I told her, look up and walk on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city, I brought that.
I know they just said I'm from San Francisco, California, but a fun fact, I lived in Philly for the past 13 years. I hate it. The Eagles suck. The Phillies can't win a championship to save their life. I don't watch the Flyers, but I bet they suck too. You suck. Hell, I don't even live in Philly. I live on the main line. But I tell you what, y'all did one thing right. Y'all booked me versus this son of a bitch snake right here. Yeah, we might have been best friends at some point, but guess what, pal? I'm the top guy. I don't need no friends. I just make money and I win. And I'm about to do the same thing because it's top guy time. Time will tell. Hell yeah. You know what they're all here for?
Separate! Come on, let's go! Let's go! Action is not a break!
Begging, all to get up. This is one.
Main event, baby. Called some of the future of the business. This is super exciting. This place is absolutely insane. Man, thank you so much, Suplex Vintage Wrestling, for having me. This has been magical. I only got one booking, but it's the only one that matters.
Event time, it's 316. Coming to us from Asbury Park, New Jersey. The bad boy, Joey Janela. And his opponent from the swamps of Jersey, the king of the broskies, Jimmy fucking Lloyd.
Jimmy fucking Lloyd! Jimmy!
Hit you with the thumbtack. Number one wrestler hitting you on the mat. So get the fuck out the plate before he bashes you in your motherfucking face. It's Jimmy Pill. Skills, out to bell, head to heels and lemon pills. Side of pains like a game, up and through the title reigns. Climb the ladder, do the drop, do the motherfucking drop. Hit him for the win, then we go into the sandwich shop. You digging up for diamonds, hard as hell is what you're gonna get. Jimmy does the shoulder off the side.
316! 316! 316! Jimmy fucking Lloyd! Jimmy fucking Lloyd! Jimmy fucking Lloyd! Jimmy fucking Lloyd! Jimmy fucking Lloyd!
Middle of the whole day, I didn't vote for anybody or did anybody. Here you are. Some people like to say we got a little small spot for Jimmy Lloyd here.
Oh, Jimmy's fucking roasty. Roasty, Jimmy. Or donuts, it's never. I'm gonna go check it out. That's it, broski. Fuck him up. Woo! 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 Woo!
We've seen them make your dreams. Let's make some fucking noise. And time to wrestle, bro. We fucking with that
Jimmy fucking Lloyd! Jimmy fucking Lloyd! Jimmy!
Hey, give him some fucking juice.
I got the juice, brother.
You know it.
First off, fuck your ass, Lloyd. I want to just thank you guys for coming out. This is the first time these guys ever did that. Who's ready for fucking WrestleMania? No, I'm not going to be watching that. I'm going to be back in my hotel room having a threesome. Thank you guys so much. I know a lot of you guys are out here to show love to West Side Gun, but I appreciate you. Thank you for showing me love. Thank you for showing all the boys and girls back there love. Thank you for giving Suplex Vintage love. USA, brother. But guys, thanks again. Cody, finish your fucking story.
Mania in the books. Main event just wrapped up. Had a blast here at Suplex Vintage Wrestling. I'm gonna go drink beers. I'll see you later. This guy got the W over Speedball Mike Bailey. Bend the fucking beam. Really?
Yes.
Killian beat up Gritty, I see.
Yes. Yeah. I had like there was some shit that happened.
Yeah!
A fucking Philly fan. Yo, cheese.
Oh, right.
What do we got? Let's see.
I had to buy that.
Hey.
In the old colors.
Take off my clothes for this.
It'll go on my OnlyFans later. Are you recording this? Oh, he's recording this.
You got a video of this? Holy shit! There's children here. If there was no kids, half of these kids are mine anyways. It doesn't matter.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them. Fuck the kids. Decided. On the jersey.
On the titty.
On the titty.
Right on the
So I'm gonna be signing right here. Right in this area. Right in that area right there. How do you see what I'm doing right there? You see that? Okay.
Oh yeah.
See, like, everyone signed on my jacket. I said, no one signed your jacket. I said, fuck the Angels. Like, there you go. Reserve for him. Oh my god. Have fun, everybody. It's Mania Week.
Right. What happened? What did we just do? We just bought weed from a corner store. Hey.
You have a lighter? That's what I was gonna say. I don't.
Fuck.
I
don't.
might have one in the car or in a backpack. That's
I definitely don't.
Otherwise, you know. I mean, I can always walk back and buy one from
So, how do we feel?
I'll let you know after I smoke.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
Can we just walk right up the street?
What?
Is that still Suplex?
No.
I don't think so. Because this isn't South Street. This is 4th Street.
I don't know where I am.
That's a separate.
Yeah, we left there and I thought we might have been a whole loop that we didn't have.
No, we're.
Down there where the wrestling ring was?
Yeah.
Let's do a commentary.
Yeah. So this is separate.
Are you?
In WrestleMania, you're gonna be there.
No, I wish. I'm a struggling artist, so I have no money.
I'm struggling too. Get this though. My boyfriend's girlfriend scored tickets early, and so I got nosebleeds tomorrow.
Nice.
I never even seen live wrestling before.
Nah,
You are gonna have a fucking
that's
blast.
awesome. Hell yeah.
That's awesome. Have fun.
Dude, I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah,
I'm just rooting for Cody.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. Enjoy.
Enjoy
Have
your time
fun.
out here.
See ya.
We're doing good. We should be almost there. Should be a parking garage on Flintmark Street because
Is it this one?
I think it is. Yeah, because it's the one that came up that was close by.
We're at 2:32. You said
Yeah.
it's like 2:15, so yeah, that's
So, yeah.
it.
Starting to swell up, it's a high. Making me emotional, but the fact that I just did commentary Mania weekend in Philadelphia just hit. Yeah. Bro, when I started content creating and then start doing commentary, I was like, man, Philly's like 3 years away. If I get good enough on commentary that I can do a show Mania weekend, that would fucking make my whole life.
All right, we're wrapped. That was absolutely bonkers. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. We did add the Sexy Eddie thing literally after we got done talking. It just got added. Sorry, it's in landscape mode, but it's Sexy Eddie. So anytime you put him on, it's gonna be amazing. You got to put him in long, not so much.
Yeah, we don't.
Wide.
Not wide.
I'm not saying it's
We're
not.
here for the long
I'm not saying
shot,
it's
you know what I
wide,
mean?
but it's definitely you want the long version of Eddie. You know what I mean? Dick
You know what I'm
jokes all
saying.
day. The guy's my spirit animal. Yeah, super cool. Fun fact: that whole walk home, we bought stuff from a corner store, which was definitely Delta 9 and not THC.
I still had a blast. Somebody was like, "I'm passing out as soon as we get into the car."
I passed out because full disclosure, I'm still new to the medical side of things. And sometimes I smoke too much and I freak
He's
out.
still not quite sure on his
I get a little
yet.
paranoid sometimes and I try to go too hard in the paint. And I definitely smoked too much of that joint. And I was the entire time walking back was kind of having a panic attack and trying to play it off because I was just coming off a really bad high experience not too long before this.
And I was recording all of this.
And I didn't know I was on camera. So if you notice I look a little weird, I am exhausted mentally. Anytime after a show, I'm drained. I'm beat. It takes me a day or two after a show to kind of fully get my head back. I'm going to be completely honest. This Mania week took me probably 4 or 5 days to get myself back.
Realistically, I feel like it took you like a week and a half until you were like, all right.
Yeah,
let's go out and do something again. Like,
it was hard. It was really hard.
It
it was not hard in the aspect that I wouldn't do it again, but I definitely need to recharge my brain after a show.
So I'm going to go ahead and start asking questions because you're already starting to answer some of my crap.
Go ahead.
How'd it go?
I loved it. I had a really good time. I got to pick the brain. I got to see a lot of young talent. Once again, the conversations I had backstage, I'm not going to go into conversations, but the fact that someone watched me do what I do as an interviewer and then watched me as a commentator and really commented from an outside perspective of someone who's never met me before about the energy I bring and what I bring to the table and how they really respect me meant the world. And I tried so hard not to cry when they did it because it was somebody I respect as a person, and he's been around a long time. So for him to say that was cool.
But it was also very genuine.
It was very genuine. And the fact that he was like, yo, you give the same attention to someone who's a year in the business as you do someone who's a veteran and treat everyone the same. And for someone to see that as something I've always been actively trying to do and accomplish was really, really cool to get that from a veteran. And I'm very proud of the way that day went. And I couldn't be happier with the situation. It rejuvenated me. It made me more excited about going into other shows and having fun.
So I got a bunch of clips from the wrestling matches themselves. It was so loud there that I unfortunately wasn't really able to grab much of the commentary, which you will be able to see if you go watch the show on Suplex's site.
That's good too. We don't want to give you the full experience. We want to give you a little bit of experience so you can watch the full show.
So the question I was going to ask was, being that I didn't get any of that, do you remember your the most fun line you got to throw on commentary? Something that was just like wild.
I did throw an Always Sunny. I only had one Always Sunny reference, which is a huge disappointment.
In Philly?
I think someone got a backstabber, and I said if they keep doing that, they're going to be the Steel Monster. Because D-War's the Steel Monster thing. I think I said that. I didn't do as many Always Sunny references as I wanted to. The Thunder Frog hammer spot was fun. Where we fell.
Oh, yes. I have that on camera. You'll see that.
I don't know who fell with me, but somebody got the hint. It might have been Scott.
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah, Scott.
Sorry. Scott Holiday. Yes.
Scott Holiday. He knew he picked up what I was putting down.
Yeah.
I love Thunder Frog. In and out, as a person, he's a really cool person. I love him to death. Another one I was very happy. That was a cool thing too. I got to see a lot of people that I didn't see in a long time at shows. I know we didn't talk about it, Labor of Love, but Big Calix was there, and I haven't seen Big Calix in forever. Thunder Frog is another one I didn't get to see in a long time. So Mikowski, seeing him live again at Labor of Love was really cool. I haven't seen him for a long time. And then for him to wrestle, the whole time I'm literally talking about his Bloodsport match and how he lost his opponent, and I hope it's something cool. And then he wrestled a WWE superstar and wrestled William Regal's son. I still haven't seen the match yet. I'm gonna do that very, very soon. But I didn't watch anything Mania weekend that I should. None of the GCW shows. That's all coming very, very soon. But we watched the clusterfuck.
We didn't even finish the clusterfuck. So this is what happened: was you started the clusterfuck. You and Parm started the clusterfuck, and I was like, y'all, I'm out. I'm going to bed.
I passed out. I couldn't finish it.
I didn't. I heard it. We had the beginning, the preview screen waiting for the countdown of 5 minutes left, and I was like, not making it. Y'all enjoy. I'm out.
Long day. But no, it was just overall great. I loved it. I hope I answered your question and I didn't go too much.
No, you're fine. So what were your favorite moments overall, not just of day 2, but WrestleMania week?
It was really, really cool to see a show that didn't make any money in a show aspect, but still paid everyone probably some of their best paydays and also just everyone got to wrestle in an environment that I love GSW. I love probably what every wrestling promotion tried to do this weekend and put people in front of the most people. But I honestly, I'm going to be honest, I don't think as many people were seen at any other show than Suplex. I think if you wrestled at Suplex, you were seen by a couple thousand people. And that's not even counting the people that watched it online after.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and that was a free show. Like, you didn't have to pay anything to get there.
Just show up.
Just show
it
up.
Was literally just show up.
I think that's such a cool vibe. And like, and the fact that like, once again, a Deshaun Pratt and a Matt Quay wrestled in front of that crowd was everything and more for me. Like, that one really holds special heart. Like I said, Deshaun and Sean Carr are the first two people as veterans who really pulled me aside and were like, and gave me their time, and I got to really learn about them, and I'll cherish that forever. And then of course like Diamond City War Machines and people like that as well. But like I said, they were the first two guys that like been around a long time and just treated me like I was one of the boys. You know, it was really cool. And Matt's just a really cool kid. Like, I watched him pretty much his rookie year, and now I got to watch him wrestle in front of a couple thousand people against Deshaun, which is really special to me.
Let's talk about cool matches you've had with Matt Quay. The very last
last time in the Hamburg Fieldhouse, probably the first time in the first Hamburg Fieldhouse, he was on that card. My debut season in the Sanctuary, he was there. Outbreak Wrestling, I watched the guy tell a story and win his first world championship in the 570. Watched him win tag team championship at the Sanctuary. And the kid just keeps growing. Like, he's the first guy that a line on my commentary made his t-shirt. I still don't even own one of those shirts. I definitely need to own one. The America Muscles Mullets.
Yeah, Muscles Mullets.
The 3 M's. I coined that. I got to see Matt Quay in Rio Grande, New Jersey, like as far as the Jersey Shore. He was booked for a show, and I got to call a match there for like almost everywhere I've ever been. I've called a Matt Quay match, and
US Quay taking.
And over. I hope he's one of those kids that if he gets to the top, I can find a way to get there too, and I can still call his matches because he's a good human. Yeah, really good kid.
Is there anything you would have done differently? Planning wise, execution wise?
I always feel like I probably do better on commentary. I probably could have prepped a lot more, but I kind of just let it come to me, you know? Always could feel like I could prep more. But I just kind of went into it and had fun, you know? No, I don't have any regrets. I had a good time.
So, being that this is at the end, you guys have already heard this. We end with you saying 3 years ago, or when I first started 6 years ago, I said WrestleMania is 3 years away. And now here I am.
It was always rumored it was going to come to Philly. And it was always speculated. And I said, man, if you watched the Collective in New York, you watched the Collective, and when I say the Collective, I don't always just mean Mania Weekend. That means like just independent wrestling as a whole. I watched last year in LA, and we knew it was coming to Philly the following year. And we watched the love that went to everyone in LA and how it helped so many people get a jump start and get them opportunities. And then knowing it was coming to Philly the next year, I was like, man, if I could find a way to just be a part of Mania Week during the independent scene, it would mean a lot to me. And I got it, and it did. Like, it was everything that I wanted, and I'm very, very thankful. But it's not a situation where it's like, cool, I did it, I'm done. Like, I want more now. Like, right. I want to be part of major promotions. I want to be part of companies that make me work harder. Like, I see people like Veda Scott out there killing it, and I'm like, man, I would love to be at that. Like, if I wish I had the money and the power to travel as much as she does to put myself in those situations, but like, I would love to be a commentary GCW. Like, I would love to work for those bigger promotions and just and showcase my skills. But not even like if the commentary thing doesn't stand out. Like, I really fell in love with 5 Questions with ABJ on this trip. Like, I like kind of sitting back and seeing everyone respond well to it and like the premise of it, and just like, I can bring this little tiny camera and show up and do this. Like, honestly, like I look forward to the 5 Questions almost more than the podcast now. Like, it's like I use the 5 Questions at first to be like I can't get everybody on the podcast, so I can get them in on this situation. And I think it's going to be a bit that makes me grow more as a content creator, more than probably the podcast. I think the shorter content's going to be better for people.
I think that you'll be able to film a lot more in that time frame where we're scheduling and all of that.
I want to get more 5 questions with other people outside of wrestling too.
Right. No, that's what I mean. Like you'll be able to get a lot more on a spectrum of people, of everyone. And anyone can take 5 to 10 minutes out of their day and do that with you. And I think that's an amazing thing that you've started. And even in the 2-3 months that you've started doing these and putting them out, you can tell the difference from episode 1, and we just hit episode 50 recently.
Yeah.
And you found yourself. I feel like I've been watching you film these for a few months now, and I think you really found yourself, just like you said, during this trip.
Yeah.
I think that it's really showcased it a lot.
I fell in love with that brand. I really did.
So is there anything else you want to throw in here?
No, just thank you everyone who made this weekend successful. I always suck at accepting help, but this essentially that's all I'm at right now. I'm at the mercy of everybody around me. Even though I still struggle with accepting it, I still struggle with being a burden. Past traumas, sorry. But like for everyone to get me where I need to be and all of that, it just means a lot. And I want to say thank you guys so much. Even outside the content space, just like StreamYard and, letting me people use their Netflix accounts and shit. Like it just means the world. Like it's keeping me afloat. Like it sounds silly, but the fact that I can turn on a TV and watch a Netflix show or a movie or Dynamite live because someone hooked me up. Like, thank you, Alex. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Parm. Thank you, Anastasia. Thank you, Raz. My Discord community. Everyone, thank you. You guys are keeping me afloat, and the fact that you would believe me in enough to help me as much as you do makes me work even harder. And if I'm getting this done now, I'm telling you right now, like this is not easy. I'm struggling financially, mentally. Every day I feel like I'm gonna break and it's gonna be the end of everything. But if I can make it through this, it's only gonna get better. I promise. I really do. I don't know what the future holds. If I get a job, if I have to work a night shift, if I have to work weekends, if I have to work every single day and content goes away. I don't know. I don't know the future, but I'm going to really look at this weekend and really cherish it and be very thankful of the experience I had at Suplex and at WrestleMania weekend, and just thankful. Essentially how I want to wrap it up.
There you go.
See you guys on the next one, if there is one. We're going to vlog the mall. One. We're going to vlog. We didn't vlog New Era.
I would have.
But she started working. So we went to New Era. We'll talk about that in another time, but like there's not going to be a vlog for the first New Era show, and that sucks, and we're very, very sorry, but we went in there to work, and when you're there,
ended up working.
When you're there to both work and you can't get vlogging, you don't get vlogging, and that's just all there is to it. But the stuff that we would have used as vlogs is going to be used for the show, you know? So yeah, no vlog for New Era, but we will get a vlog in for
the
next New Era, as well as a PPW show.
Yes.
So we'll vlog PPW as well. So that's all coming up, and yeah, that's
PPW, I'll be debuting more fashion.
Yeah, her own gear too. So we'll see you guys in the next one. We're out of here.
Catch you later.
Vlog number 11. That's crazy.
1-1 alignment.
1-1.
Alignment.
Ooh,
we're on the right path.
We're aligned. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching this presentation. Like, share, and subscribe for more.